How is, and I know you don't want to talk about your family specifically, and I don't want to invade your privacy, but how is
But let me ask you another question about the family.
Hey, I'm a reporter. I got to ask this. I mean, how is the family?
It always reminds me, like when I go to dinner or restaurants and people go, I don't really want to interrupt. Okay, well, you are.
Well, now I'm interrupting. How is, in general terms, how's the family holding up? I mean, just being a working dad with your schedule, takes you everywhere, so many places. I mean, how's the family holding up, and what kind of compromises or sacrifices have you as a dad have to make?
Well, you know, here's the thing. We are working very hard to make sure our kids, adolescence is hard enough. It doesn't need to carry the weight of your dad being the mayor, okay? We work very hard to try to give the kids a normal adolescence. Why would I want to cheat me as a father of having adolescents tell me how wrong I am on a regular basis? Two is they love being home. They're doing great in school. They all have their plans for the summer and the adjustment on that. And, you know, I want to make sure that we have made adjustments. There's some times where I'm getting home, not late, but we like to have dinner and then I can do some studying with them. That gets eaten in. But, you know, I got to be honest, as soon as I leave, you're in my last interview, I'm running to my baby's dance performance. And I can't make her performance is this weekend, which I can't make. So I got an agreement with the dance instructor. We're going to see the recital practice. And I'm run out of here to do that. On the other hand, I always say this, a lot of people think about how public life can shortchange your family. If you don't manage it right, that's true. On the other hand, the way I look at it is, my kids are seeing parts of the city that, as congressmen, they never got to see. As White House Chief of Staff, they never got to see. And they're being exposed to people and things they would never see. So I don't consider this a net loss. In fact, I consider this, for my children, a net gain. In the same way that I want other people's kids who hadn't traveled to parts of the city to start traveling. I want our great cultural institutions to start traveling into other parts of the neighborhood. That exchange and exposure is a great experience, and you get richer, and I don't mean financial. So I always say to my kids, you know, Dad's going to go do X, Y, you want to come? And, you know, depending on who, you know, usually I walk out the door alone, but a lot of times they come. So it is not, and if you're not focused on it, it can be a net loss, and then it's basically you're stealing time always away from your kids to do your job. We put some hard and fast rules around the Sabbath. We put some hard and fast rules that get violated, and then we got to yank back the schedule about the family time. And then I also, if my kids want to come, make sure that they know they're invited. If they want to come with Dad, so they can see and be exposed and see a part of the city, see people that they otherwise would not have had. You do have appearances on the Sabbath. You do on the Sabbath. How do those? No, on Friday nights we do the Sabbath dinner.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be. Sometimes we have things culturally we have to do, and that's frustrating. I will be honest.
A few days ago, you promised the Sun-Times, in writing even, that you would not run for higher office ever. I believe you underlined the word ever.
Yeah, I signed it.
And you signed it. And yet, my perception is that you are a never say never kind of guy.
Well, you're obviously wrong.
I guess not. So this is, why would you go
to help you
I
figure
know.
out that there's a public thing, there's like therapy, and you just acknowledge you were wrong.
Let the record show the mayor just shook my hand. But why would you go that far? Why would, I mean, given the infinite possibilities, why would you go so far as to say you never get
I love this job. Charlie, I love this job. Full stop. I think this is very exciting. You can do very big, important things in this city, my home, and get them done. One, I have served two great presidents up close. One as a senior advisor, one as a chief of staff. Served 8 years in total in the White House. There's term limits. I don't want to go back. I don't want to do it. And I'm not interested in being governor. I want to be the mayor of the city of Chicago. And I have had the great fortune to either be elected congressman, the elected mayor, and we don't even know if people want to have me back. We got 3 more years.
Well, if they don't, then wouldn't you want to keep the door open for other stuff if they don't want to have
If they don't want to have me back, I couldn't run anyway. And I don't want to do it. I want to do this.